Right now at 6, Minnesota lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are speaking out on the Line 3 pipeline, today's rallies in St. Paul. Plus, after 4 years, Superior Street in Duluth is officially back open. We're taking you there live. And later, cleaning up our Great Lakes. The efforts today in the Twin Ports.
From CBS 3 Duluth, this is the CBS 3 News at 6.
Good evening. I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is off tonight. Thanks for joining us. As Enbridge nears the finish line for its Line 3 pipeline replacement project, tensions are flaring up. Now, Minnesota lawmakers are taking a final chance to plead their cases. Representative Pete Stauber held a press conference with other Republicans at the state capitol this morning. Line 3 carries crude oil from Canada through much of his district in northern Minnesota, all the way over into Superior. Stauber said it's a safe project that's bringing skilled workers to our area and building our economy.
The fact of the matter is, Enbridge replacement Line 3 is a good, safe project. It's been vetted, one of the most vetted projects in this entire state, and it has successfully been defended in the courts.
Meanwhile, just a few hours after that press conference, a group of largely Democrats and environmentalists also spoke at the state capitol. Among them was Representative Ilhan Omar. She and several others plan to make a stop along the Line 3 route tomorrow, speaking out against what they see as dangers the pipeline poses.
The Line 3 replacement won't run through wealthy suburbs. It doesn't pose a threat to the lobbyists or the stock market or big campaign donors. It largely threatens places that are put out of sight and out of mind for most Americans.
Omar and her fellow Minnesota Congresswoman Betty McCollum sent a letter to President Biden this week asking him to put an end to the Line 3 project. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz responded to that letter, which leaders of several other state agencies signed on to as well. The Walz administration calls out what they call a handful of, quote, false or misleading information in the Congresswoman's claims about the Line 3 project. To read Walz's full response, you can head over to our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Now, all of this comes as Minnesota Court of Appeals upheld a state water quality permit for Enbridge's Line 3 pipeline this week, furthering the company's goal of completing the replacement project by the end of the year. And even with that latest setback for opponents hoping to halt construction, their fight continues. So too does Enbridge's push to finish the line. CBS's D.C. Bureau reporter Kristen Casper takes us to the front lines.
The people are rising.
On a dry Saturday morning, Indigenous rights activist Dawn Goodwin addresses a crowd near the headwaters of the Mississippi River, where tribal members and environmentalists are taking on big energy.
We're standing against fossil fuel usage and what it has done to our environment.
Enbridge is replacing existing infrastructure on the Line 3 pipeline, which carries crude oil from Alberta through Wisconsin. They are also adjusting the current route in northern Minnesota. Opponents said concerns over the environmental impact, some alleging the project is violating Native American treaty rights.
We don't want our land poisoned. We want that guarantee in the treaty.
Not more than a couple hundred yards.
While holding camp, these self-described water protectors lead me through the nearby brush as they search the land for signs of a drilling fluid spill.
Is the water supply threatened?
No. The drilling mud is safe. It's non-toxic.
Enbridge Senior Vice President Mike Fernandez says the company received location approval from tribal leaders. He adds they are using third-party environmental monitors while following state law and regulation.
Here at this Mississippi River crossing, Enbridge is using a horizontal drilling technique where they dig a tunnel 40 feet below the water to then pull the pipeline through. Enbridge tells me this process does temporarily disturb nearby land and water bodies.
While Fernandez recognizes the right to protest, he says many recent demonstrations have gotten out of hand.
We've had people throwing things at workers. We've had them destroy equipment.
Police confirm hundreds have been arrested in protest this year, including Nancy Bolio of the Leech Lake Reservation. She says she was apprehended while praying at a construction site, but she denies wrongdoing.
We did not trespass. We only exercised our inherent right, and those rights are to hunt, fish, gather, and travel the right to occupy.
Still, Enbridge says the project is on schedule, nearing completion. And as workers finish here and continue construction down the line, this group of activists is carrying on too. In northern Minnesota, Kristen Casper, CBS 3 Duluth.
The latest reports indicate that the pipeline is now 90% complete. Turn things over to Dave for a quick look at that weather to start us off here. It's just been kind of a dreary day, but that precipitation is definitely needed.
Yeah, we're not getting that much, but every little dribble does help. And the main dribblers are a pair of low pressure systems we've been watching here for a while, and they're still in the area, moving very slowly. So we do have more shower chances tonight and through tomorrow morning, ending in the afternoon, to be replaced tomorrow afternoon by that high pressure cell slipping in to dry us up and clear us up and make us sunny for the second half of our Labor Day weekend. So how much rain has come down so far? Really, it's been unenthusiastic, measured only in hundredths rather than tenths. You can go towards a tenth around Aiken and Hinckley, but the rest of us haven't received that much at all. But maybe we'll get more tonight through tomorrow morning, indeed, because the short-term forecast calls for 30% chances. By Saturday afternoon, sunshine comes back and warmer temperatures come back. We go to 72, which is normal. Will we stay that way through Labor Day? I'll show you with the 7-day what's going to happen after our break.
All right, thanks, Dave. The 4-year traffic headache on Duluth Superior Street is finally over. CBS 3's Abigail Smith joins us live from Superior Street tonight. You're near 3rd Avenue East. Abby, I think a lot of people are excited to hear this news today.
Oh, you're right, Natalie. And just minutes ago, crews removed signs on 3rd and 4th Avenue East in front of the Sheraton, marking a final phase in the 4-year construction project. A welcome sight for drivers and business owners. After a grueling 4 years of construction, the Duluth community is able to take a joyride on one of the busiest roads in the city and have easier access to local businesses. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson made the big announcement earlier today, excited to see the street bustling once again.
This is really a project. We are reset and we are ready. This is truly a once-in-a-generation project. It's been a tremendous lift for so many people, and most importantly, however, it's open and it's ready.
The $31.5 million project began in 2018 with more than 130,000 hours put into it. The goal was to make the road easier to navigate and safer. As important as it was to maintain one of Duluth's oldest streets, local businesses like Huckleberry felt the strain of the construction as closed roads caused obstacles for them.
Without having people being able to drive down Superior Street, I mean, our sidewalks even got replaced as well. So having people walk into your business, it's been challenging. And then just throw a pandemic on top of that. It's been really a kind of a wild ride for the last 4 years.
Which is a big reason why the Greater Downtown Council was celebrating this final piece Friday.
So there's been a lot of challenges for our businesses, but they are resilient, and our downtown is resilient, and we are so excited to be able to have the street opening later on today and to be able to see traffic flowing so freely.
All of that hard work finally paid off just in time for a busy holiday weekend.
We are thrilled to have the street back open. And while the road is open tonight, crews are still going to be doing some finishing touches, but that won't affect the flow of traffic at all.
Yeah, definitely an exciting night for all those who travel Superior Street pretty regularly. Abigail Smith reporting live for us from Superior Street tonight. Thanks, Abigail. More pandemic relief money is on its way to some Minnesotans. Governor Tim Walz announced his plan to disperse $106 million in American Rescue Plan funds today. The money will help support Minnesota students, increase the number of workers in critical industries such as nursing or firefighting, and support homeless shelters before winter. Walz says an additional $500 million in pandemic relief money will also be allocated soon. A few Northland cities will receive funding for economic recovery. The Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development, or DEED, announced the Small Cities Development Program. It's handing out $19 million in grants for infrastructure and rehab projects to 32 Minnesota cities. In the Northland, that includes 2 harbors. The North Shore City will get $600,000 for public facility improvements. Up on the Iron Range, Nashwauk is getting about $816,000 for housing and commercial rehab. And to our south, Sturgeon Lake will also get $287,000 for housing rehab. The grants are meant to help these small towns recover from economic struggles brought out by the pandemic. One of Minnesota's top Democrats says that she will not be running again. The state Senate Minority Leader Susan Kent says she'll retire at the end of her term, which is next year. Now, Kent, a Democrat representing the Woodbury area, has served in the Senate for 10 years. She says she decided to retire so she could focus on her family. The Senate Democratic Caucus will select a new minority leader in 2 weeks. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a group of 5th graders came together to clean up the Superior shoreline. Find out why coming up next.
63 is the best we could manage at Duluth International Airport today for a high temp. We can blame or thank whichever of the cloud cover that kept temperatures down. But tomorrow when the clouds break, we go back to normal, 72. And this time of year, days in the 70s become a bit more of a rare treat. We'll talk about how many more could come in the week ahead. And what's to do with our tonight's rain chance here? Yeah, all of that right after the break.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs, including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Get ready, y'all. Start spreading the news. We're taking the show on the road and kicking off a new season in NYC. Big shows, big stars, and big surprises. We're going big in the Big Apple. Well, that works too. From Central Park to Coney Island, I'm putting the y'all in New York. You didn't even know it was there, but it is now.
It's going to be perfect. This summer, your favorite celebrities return to their hometowns.
It means the world to me to be back in Boston.
And get to work.
I'm going to just call you Demo Girl.
This is for every guy who ever played.
I wish we got that in slow-mo.
Welcome to your new home.
Oh, man. It's a new beginning.
I don't even know what to say.
This is just unbelievable. Sheer happiness.
Super Celebrity Renovation. New tonight or stream anytime on CBS.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
So we saw with the almanac that Duluth's high temp today was cooler than normal. By eyeing up the rest of the region here, high temperatures did tumble every place. Again, the normal's around 72. Nobody got that close here today. We ran from 64 in International Falls to 61 for much of the Mesabi range to lower 60s up over the hill here in the Twin Ports. Superior came in at 65, Hayward 64, Ashland 67, and mid-60s all the way through Gogebic County. Cook County in Minnesota, a couple of upper 60s right by the lake. Bottom line, though, at least 5 degrees cooler than normal, and that trend should break tomorrow. Actually, we'll go back to normal. When these clouds break up tomorrow, well, then we're going to get back into the lower 70s. Now, from the clouds, while they're still here, still a slight chance for a little bit of rain, but those are the key words, just a little bit. Current conditions at the airport in Duluth, it is 60 degrees. 80% is the relative humidity, and we have a south-southeast wind running 10 miles per hour. 30 inches even of air pressure is what we have on our barometer readings, and if we take a look at the current temperatures here, they're not too far off the mark of the highs we just looked at. So 58 to 61 in the UP, 59 to 62 in northern Wisconsin, and roughly 55 to 63 degrees in northern Minnesota. Again, temperatures rebound back to normal for tomorrow. And as far as rain goes, we got a little bit overnight and through today, measured in 100ths though instead of tenths or quarters or anything like that. And with twin low pressure systems and a connecting trough still working through the area, we'll still have the clouds tonight and a 30% chance for more showers lasting through tomorrow morning and probably wrapping up fairly early in the afternoon in Minnesota, perhaps sticking around just a little bit longer for Wisconsin. Here are those two troughs of lower pressure, bringing that rain chance for the overnight. By Saturday afternoon, high pressure starts to take over, makes it sunny once again, and should keep it on the sunny side here for Sunday and for Labor Day itself. It'll also block the progression of this new low taking shape in the Rocky Mountains, keep that at bay until Tuesday. That's when our next rain chance will be. So now let's take a look at that week ahead after we see how much more rain can come by tomorrow. And yeah, if we really squint our eyes, maybe another 10th is coming. So this isn't a huge soaking system. Tonight, Minnesota low temps still be in the 50s with that 30% rain chance. Wisconsin and Michigan, your low temps will be in the 50s as well with a 30% rain chance. Tomorrow morning, Wisconsin, Michigan, a 30% rain chance, but followed in the afternoon by sunshine and highs running 72 to 75. Minnesota numbers should go from 70 to 75 with that 30% morning rain chance. And then fresh high pressure brings us sunshine for Sunday and for Monday, 68 to 72 for the back half of the Labor Day holiday. And there's then the 50% chance for more showers hitting us on Tuesday, which quickly gets out of here by Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Dave. The Twin Ports is home to many unique waterways. From the St. Louis River to Lake Superior, water is always flowing. Today, Duluth and Superior came together to help preserve the beauty and cleanliness of the water habitat. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham tells us how some of the smallest community members of the community are making a big difference.
Trash and litter like this can be a big problem for aquatic ecosystems. That's why today, for Twin Ports Coastal Cleanup Day, dozens of grade school students gathered together to help clean up our waterways.
This year's Cleanup Day featured 5th graders from Lake Superior Elementary School. The kids learned about the importance of keeping waterways clean and had an opportunity for hands-on experience by collecting trash on the ground around the Arrowhead boat launch in Superior. Both Duluth Mayor Emily Larson and Superior Mayor Jim Payne were present to speak with the kids and encourage them to take care of the environment. Payne says even though they might be small, kids like these can be some of the best ambassadors for change.
So we want to build a relationship between them and the water, them and their outdoor spaces from the earliest age so they grow up learning to defend it and take care of it.
Those students collected for about 40 minutes and picked up around 18 pounds of trash.
If you want to do your part in helping clean up the Twin Ports waterways, there are several other events throughout Coastal Cleanup Month, which runs through the entire month of September.
All right, thanks, Quinn. If you'd like to volunteer for cleanup, you can find a link on our website, cbs3duluth.com. Well, Kelly Hinseth joins us now to see what's up in sports. We have a busy night of some football ahead of us.
Busy weekend of football, really, with the college football season beginning tomorrow. But unfortunately, we are still not immune to cancellations and schedule changes. The CSS football team will have to wait a little longer to start their season. We'll have more coming up next in sports.
Save up to 60% off during the summer clearance sale at Northwest Outlet.
CBS 3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben has seen it all. They know to be tender. They know how the healing process works. They know it takes time, but they also know that what they can do to support clients like me in our healing is to be fierce, and to be fierce when it comes to supporting us with financial recovery.
Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben will fight to get you a fair settlement. Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth.
Is your weak bladder causing you to miss out on precious time with your family? Now you can gain control of your life and your bladder with Better Bladder. A full 2-month supply of Better Bladder is only $39.95 per month, but it won't cost you that today because you can experience Better Bladder free for 30 days. You also get a free 30-day supply of Therabotanics Perfect Omega, a $60 total value free. Call the number on your screen and take back control with Better Bladder.
Kristen Vaki is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing and Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca mine, family heritage, and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Vaki on Live, Local, CBS 3.
Not all internet is created equal. If you want internet that's even faster than advertised, if you want Wi-Fi on Mega Blast, if you want enough power to power all the things, that's asking for more than a lot. That's demanding extreme, and you deserve it.
Is being challenged by DFL.
The race is on. Learn how Berkey 2021
is safe to be ice fishing on Lake Superior?
New funding is bringing more mental health resources.
Dave Anderson.
How a popular new recreational area is allowing.
Hear how one vaccination clinic in West Duluth is focusing
into the COVID-19 pandemic, and food insecurity is still new year, new ownership.
To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, join us weekdays for CBS 3 Live at 5.
A headline we have unfortunately been sharing for too long resurfaced today, this time for the Saints Scholastica football team. The Saints announced this afternoon that their long-anticipated home opener is canceled due to COVID-19 protocols. The Saints were scheduled to host Sewanee at Public School Stadium for 1 p.m. The countdown for the Saints now resets as they wait to kick off their season. Their 2021 season premieres on September 25th when they welcome in Augsburg. They will also mark that as their first conference game in the MIAC. It wasn't the result that the Gophers were hoping for last night, but given who they were up against, last night's loss to Ohio State really wasn't all that bad. As over 14-point underdogs, Minnesota held the lead at halftime and played toe-to-toe with the fourth-ranked Buckeyes until late in the game when turnovers and defensive breakdowns sealed the game. But beyond the game, it was the first Gopher game in 2 years with fans.
Our state's been through an awful lot in the last year and a half to 2 years. That's the power of football. Results aside for 1 minute, that's the power of football. That is what the world should look like. It's just really good to have football back. We got to be better. We didn't play well enough to beat the number 4 team in the country tonight, but we got a lot to learn from, and we will. So thank you to everybody making this whole thing possible, because that was special after 2 years. That was really special. And this is a community of unity.
Even after a loss, PJ Fleck can just make you want to run through a brick wall with his speech. Well, it's a major change of plans for Packer fans. The season opener, originally planned in New Orleans, has officially been moved to Jacksonville, Florida. Aaron Taylor checked out the situation in Jacksonville to see what fans have to look forward to.
Got informed this morning that it was going to be Jacksonville. I don't think we had a whole lot to say.
The new location comes with its challenges.
The negative is it's hard to simulate that kind of heat. So our guys are going to have to do a great job of hydrating and, taking care of their bodies all week.
The Packers will have to adjust for the heat, but the folks in Jacksonville say they're ready.
We were already gearing up for a tailgate party for the Packers because they bring in 300 people alone without even having the game here.
Culhane's Irish Pub is getting ready to host an authentic Green Bay tailgate.
We've added a tent, and we've also purchased a smoker so we can, do bratwurst and burgers outside.
They're bringing the party into the parking lot with high expectations.
Now, with everybody flying in and coming from all over Florida, we're hoping for a St. Patrick's Day kind of party.
For an Irish pub, that's saying something. They're planning on serving cheese curds and mixing up some drinks with the Packers in mind.
We will be making a Five Sisters green tea for the Packers because they wear, the green and gold.
Coming to Jacksonville may be a last-minute adjustment, but these Floridians are ready.
We embrace parties here.
Packers kick off with the Saints in Jacksonville. Note that for next week. I know you're not a Packer fan, so you're going to not note that at all, but September 12th.
September. The combination we didn't know we needed. Florida and Wisconsin.
And I wonder how many people in Florida, I wonder if cheese curds are a thing down there. Maybe. That's going to be my off-show research because they seemed awfully excited about the cheese product.
Let us know at 10, Cal.
Yeah.
All right.
I will. That'll be my investigative piece.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Well, before we go, Bayfield leaders say they won't let the pandemic take a bite out of Applefest again this year. Organizers say they're officially moving forward with the festival, which is set the weekend of October 1st. Now, there will be some changes. Masks are recommended inside and outside if you're in a large crowd. There won't be an apple pie or dessert contest or a senior pie social. Pets should also stay home this year. The festival, which shows off the best of the best in local apple farming, typically draws 60,000 people. Organizers were forced to cancel last year. Well, Dave, it kind of feels like fall weather going on right now. Some good Applefest weather. Last check of the forecast.
Yeah, it'll feel fairly autumny overnight tonight through the first half of Saturday as clouds continue and raindrops keep falling upon our heads, but not that many, really just showers. Then once we get into Saturday afternoon, higher pressure starts to take over. We'll warm up and clear up. It stayed that way through Labor Day on Monday. Next rain chance, that may be with us on Tuesday with a 50-50 shot.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, that's your CBS 3 News at 6. We'll see you right back here tonight at 10.